I would like to talk about Acting CPR, concentration, patience, and relaxation. In this video, I will discuss and define each of these ingredients, all of which are, I feel, essential components to deepening your craft as an actor. As actors, our craft requires us to constantly create something out of nothing. With cameras, lights, crew, wires, and cables streaming underneath our feet, we need to have the ability to block out all of the distractions around us and use our craft to create life and depth to our work. Many times we can get overwhelmed with trying to reach a certain result. And a lot of times the result that we're concerned with as actors is an emotion. These three ingredients are really, really important to understand, and to understand how to approach these three elements, not only individually, but also how you can combine them to achieve the results that you're looking for without chasing after the result. And this is a very tricky thing to master. Concentration, patience, and relaxation are different muscles, not necessarily just physical muscles, but also psychic and imagination muscles. One of the habitual things that some actors grab onto much too readily is, in the whole spirit of trying to chase after a result, is they create all kinds of pushing and tension in their instrument. Now, in television and film, tension and pushing can be deadly because on camera, the actor must be able to enter into their concentration and their imagination in a direct opposite manner than something that has a lot of push behind it. The C in CPR stands for concentration. Concentration is about the ability to let go of all the distractions around us and connect to something in our imagination that provides us with a connection to a sensation. It's not about achieving or going after any kind of emotional result. Of course you want to open up to your emotional life as an actor, but there's a tricky thing with the craft of acting that if you focus on a certain emotion, it's not going to get you there. Emotions are things that sneak up on us and they rise up by themselves. I like to use the analogy with emotions that emotions are like wild animals that are very skittish and afraid to come out of the bushes and come out of the forest and come out of their burrow in the ground. If you want the emotion to come out of their hiding place, it's our job to create a cocoon and a sense of safety in the environment so that the wild animal or the emotion feels safe enough to come out of hiding. So your ability to concentrate, it's about opening up to something specific, for example, a person or a place or even an object, something that has energy to it, something that brings us back to a time in our lives or a memory. The concentration muscle that you're working is the ability to imagine this very specific thing. Let's say, for example, it's a person. The muscle that you're trying to develop in your concentration is, number one, letting go of all of the distractions and allowing the different distractions around you. That includes sounds, movement, different objects that are in the actual environment with you, like the camera and the lights and so forth, and finding your way into the present moment. And when you think about the person, you're going step by step and finding the different specific ingredients of that person that stimulates your five senses. So it's not just seeing the person, for example. It's also feeling their human energy and partnering with that and allowing that human energy to vibrate in the space. This is what is meant by concentration for the actor. The ability to find specific pathways into your five senses. Another thing to practice is allowing yourself to connect to a specific place that isn't here. It might be a place that's connected to a specific memory. Once again, the practical way into your concentration is to open yourself up to your five senses and experience the different specific things about that place that your senses can recall. Block out everything that's around you and allow your imagination to recreate the sensations that are in that place is a very profound concentration muscle. So this naturally leads me to what the P in CPR stands for: patience. Patience is one of the most difficult things to master, especially when the pressure's on and you're on the set and the camera's rolling and you have to just do the thing. Patience is a very essential part of sensory work, and the ability to be patient automatically alleviates the tendency to push. And in film and television acting, pushing is death. It creates all kinds of tension and all kinds of anxiety inside of your acting instrument that is not going to serve the character. Patience is your ability to partner with your concentration work. And this is how patience and concentration come together. I'll go back to the person example of creating an imaginary person in front of you. Creating an imaginary person in front of you is a very delicate thing to achieve. You make your choice, and then after you decide where you want that person to live in your eye line, rather than chase after it, you simply wait. You stay open and you stay in the present, and you treat the choice as a partner and wait for it to come to you and to reach you and to go inside of your instrument. It's very scary because you don't know if it's going to work or if it's going to take you anywhere. But the ability to be patient opens up all kinds of powerful things in your craft. In other words, while you are waiting for the sensation to come to you, as if this is a partner in front of you, that little bit of time actually helps to tell a story. It's just physics. It's almost like a miniature tennis match. If you put something out there that you are connecting to with your concentration, and instead of chasing after it, you wait and you allow it to come towards you and to come to you and to go into you, that time is almost like you're waiting for that tennis ball to travel and then to reach you. You're not talking about a lot of time, only a few seconds maybe, but that time is of tremendous value artistically. The more we can value that time and be patient and allow the work to unfold in its own natural way, the more that we will discover and the more we will be surprised. Now, this naturally leads me to what the R in CPR stands for, which is relaxation. When we talk about relaxation, many of you are probably familiar with, in the acting technique, they always tell you that it is important, it is absolutely essential for the actor to understand how to be relaxed. Now, this can be tricky because it's not just about general relaxation. Relaxation, when combined with concentration and patience, when you then allow yourself to relax, you're not just relaxing in a general way, you're relaxing into the work that you have done. This is a very different thing than just general relaxation. Relaxation is an essential thing that will open up your availability to your emotional life. Once again, I go back to the metaphor that we cannot hold ourselves accountable to the result of an emotion. We have to give it space to feel safe as if it's a wild animal and let it come on its own. It also helps you to transform. When you can release your tension into the specificity of what you're creating around you, your person that you're putting there, or the place that you're connecting to, whatever it is that you're concentrating on, you concentrate, you allow yourself to be patient, and you relax. The combination of these three things coming together will undoubtedly help you deepen and strengthen your craft. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Click on the description below for links to our website as well as our free weekly newsletter. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.